Yo, hey everybody, it's me, Gavin Vengeance, and welcome back to the channel. We're chilling out and doing some NIKKE dailies and all that stuff, and I'm sorry about being, relatively late to reset and all that stuff, but we had company, so I'm not going to be rude and just leave the room, right? So that's why I'm here right now. Sorry, my apologies. Again, we're going to do some NIKKE dailies and then potentially continue where we left off with Arknights Endfield and all that good stuff. If you guys are new to the channel, I would highly encourage you to please subscribe for more Goddess of Victory and Arknights Endfield content, which you will be seeing a lot of over here on the channel going forward. And give the video a thumbs up because we appreciate it very much and it helps out and it's good. And I've been messing with the audio because I can't stop messing with the audio. So if something sounds a little bit off or sounds a little too loud or whatever else, please let me know so that way I can tweak things or adjust things. But I'm trying to sound a bit louder so that way you guys don't have to crank the volume all the ways up to hear me, because I've been watching stuff myself after the fact and all that good stuff. But I'm rambling a little bit, so let's dive into it. Alright, dudes. We have, like, almost nothing new right now in NIKKE, which is fine, because next week should be a new update. We got coordinated operation, creator verification now live. What does that mean? What does that mean? Creator avatar frame? Maybe I have an avatar frame that I don't realize or know about, possibly. Because I do create content over on blah blah link. If you guys want to head over there, you can see whenever I post a video as well, right? Because I usually post videos here on YouTube. And then if it's something that's like dedicated to NIKKE specifically, I will also put it over on blah blah link for you guys to be aware of. A lot of you guys actually have came over from blah blah link, so thank you guys very much for the support. I really do appreciate it. We are trying our best to be live every single day. We are trying our best to stay motivated, to keep playing games and covering the games that we love over here on the channel and experience new titles as well, which is why I've been doing the Arknights Endfield stuff. I know that for a lot of people, it may be incredibly overwhelming to take on a brand new open world gacha game that has many different systems and so on and so forth. Hello, Alex. Welcome back to the stream. I also adjusted the chat window just to let you know, so that if something's broken, my apologies. Holy smokes! That's small. Okay, so I'm definitely going to need to increase the size of chat. That's one thing that needs to be adjusted. Let's bump that up to a sizable 20. There we go. I can't see ya. All right. Well, hope and pray that that's better. And if it's not, then my apologies. But is that good? I don't know. I feel like it's probably better now. But we're adjusting things again here on the fly. Technical difficulties, right, is the name of the game over here. It should be better. It should be better. Is that better? Is that better or worse? I feel like it's probably a little bit of the same. Let's increase that a little more. You know what I'm gonna do? We got chat test 1 2 3. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I'm gonna leave it at 28. That's what we're going with. That's the new size. Okay, everything's adjusted, everything's set. I'm closing out of those windows. I don't need them anymore. But thank you. I really appreciate your tests. Testing. 1 2 3. It's the chat test, baby. Let's go. But anyway, as I was saying, I understand that, I copy, I read you loud and clear, over and out, my friend, over and out. Arknights, huge game, lots to take in, not for everybody, I get it, but I am very much invested into it. I've got to say, I was incredibly reluctant to end the stream yesterday because I was really enjoying it, and I know a lot of other people that I was talking to were not like overly thrilled about the game, or invested in it, and it didn't really like understand a lot of the systems and everything. It was day one. There's a lot to unpack with the game. I get it, but I am in for the long haul. I do want to see it to its end. I want to keep at it, and that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna keep continuing to focus down on Arknights Endfield as well going forward, because I want to play more. And you want to know what I did when I ended the stream? I went upstairs, I had my supper, and then after I was done supper, I did my NIKKE dailies, and then I came back down here, and I played more Arknights Endfield. Now, I did not progress the story, because I do want to keep that in line with the videos, the streams, and so on and so forth. But I did continue to play the game, because of how much I am actually invested in it, and I really do like it. I enjoy it a lot. But again, we're going to try to keep the majority of that content here for the streams, and so on and so forth. And again, if you guys aren't interested in it, then I'm sorry, but don't worry. We will also be covering NIKKE as well, right? Like, this is not going anywhere, so evidently that's why we are doing it. Okay, so rest your worries, put all your woes aside. NIKKE's here to stay. Don't worry, it's fine. We're branching out a little bit. We're trying out something new. We want to adopt the next big thing, as I call it, right? That's the purpose of it. So again, this is Friday as of recording and streaming right now. I am going to be streaming again tomorrow for a little bit, but I do have a lot on my plate that I'm not allowed to talk about. So I'm going to work on other things tomorrow as well, which may take a large portion of the amount of time that I'm able to dedicate to streaming. So tomorrow may be a little bit of a shorter stream as well. Today is going to be a bit of a shorter stream, even though I did intend on having this one be a long one as well. But I do have company coming over, and we are cooking and having drinks and so on and so forth. So I don't really want to like dive too much into that time, or let this be like really drawn out. So this will be a bit of a shorter stream as well. I am going to give it my all, though, for the time that we are here today. And then Sunday, we'll do another stream as well. I don't blame you. Doing NIKKE dailies is what I look forward to every single day. I'm with you, Alex. I'm with you. It's just that this is my bread and butter. This is what I look forward to. It's quite literally one of my favorite things to look forward to every single day. Like, I'm constantly after work looking at the clock, and I'm like, is it reset yet? Is it time for me to go downstairs and hop on NIKKE? And if I can't, if I'm preoccupied with something else, I'm like, I'll bring it up on my phone. I'll start my dailies right now. And it's been that way since day one, which is crazy, right? Crazy to think that this is like one of my favorite things to do each and every single day, and has been for like 3 years, right? That's crazy. It's crazy. Wild. But it's all been worthwhile, and it's all been incredibly fun. And honestly, I have not seen anything. I know that a lot of people were saying that there's been a lot, I don't know if there's been like confirmations or teases or hints about who the next characters are that are being revealed for the next patch. But I'm going to stick with our predictions. I'm going to say it's probably Velvet, more than likely, but we'll see. No spoilers, please, if you guys do know, but I'm just saying that apparently that information's out there, just for anybody that's unaware. How does the audio sound now? Does it sound good? Am I way louder than the game? Am I too loud? Is the audio too low for the game? I would like a little bit of feedback, because again, I've been adjusting those levels, right? And I'm trying to make myself sound louder, but at the same time, I also want the game to kind of match it as well. Audio's okay? Perfect. Thank you. Really appreciate it. If there's anything that is nitpicky or something that you would like to hear a bit more of, then let me know, and then we can adjust it, and then hopefully everybody else can have a good listening experience afterwards. Now, my reasoning for adjusting the size of the chat, I did find, like, watching things back, that the text looked a little bit blurry in the chat window. So I wanted to increase the overall size of the chat window, and then also, well, as we just did, increase the size of the text, so that way things look a little more clear. And it seems to be alright. It just, I might need to bump up the text like a couple more notches afterwards. I just didn't want it to be like cut off on the ends again like it was last time, you know? I'm very like nitpicky when it comes to the finer details, and I guess that's a good way to be as somebody that's trying to put out, like, the highest quality content they can. That being said, like, obviously, yes, I could tweak a lot more things and make the stream way more enjoyable and so on and so forth, but one thing at a time, okay? when I have enough people supporting the channel and I'm making good enough money to hire editors and so on and so forth, I'll do that, okay? or I'll have a team of animators and they can animate all kinds of different like little visual assets here for the UI and the stream setup and so on and so forth. And then I don't have to dedicate my entire life to that, and that would be fantastic. Fantastic. But no, I hope you're having a great Friday. I hope your weekend is off to a fantastic start. I am very, very much looking forward to doing some gaming this weekend, and again, spending time with family and friends, not fans, family and friends. I guess they're probably fans too, considering the fact that some of them watch my content. How was work today? Work today was actually not bad. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. Usually, it's fairly busy, but we've been having like a lot of bad weather, like I've been telling you about, like the blizzards and so on and so forth. And today was not too bad in terms of how it was, but it was very, very bizarre. I was getting down towards like the end of my my route, and the sun was out and the sun was shining, and it was like, holy, it looked great. And then I literally turned my van around and go back out to the main road. Bang, blizzard. I can't see anything. It was almost instantaneous. It was just like,
I told you,
boom, complete whiteout. There was like zero visibility. And that lasted for, I don't know, I'd say probably like a half hour to an hour or so. And it was just like, the wind was howling, and dude, it was scary. It was scary how quick that came about. But it ended. And now it's kind of like a little bit snowy, but not like horrible. So luckily we're inside for the rest of the day, and we get to focus on playing games and spending time with family and friends. And then again, we get to work on stuff tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. That's what I'll say, and I won't say nothing else. And then we also get to stream tomorrow again, right? And enjoy games together. So that's fun. That's fun stuff. But there's been a lot of stuff going on, man. I gotta say, it's nice to be somewhat busy. Not in terms of work, but somewhat busy in terms of the channel. It's nice. I honestly have been looking forward to streaming every single day and chatting with you guys and just kind of doing our thing here, right? It's been fun. And honestly, I've been very much enjoying that time. Do I wish I had more time with the kids and the wife and everything? Yeah, sure, 100%. But I mean, for the most part, Ash is playing Fallout 76. The two kids are on like Roblox or Minecraft. So even if I am like upstairs spending time with them, for the most part, they're fixated on something else anyways, right? You know, so I'm down here playing the game. I may as well be streaming too, right? That's the reality of it, man. That's kids for you though, right? Like kids, they got their own little thing going on now whenever they get to a certain age and everything, and they're hanging out with their friends online, and they're doing their thing, right? Like you can't blame them, man. I know what it was like being a kid. We all know what it was like being a kid. We just didn't have the access to, you know, quite literally a portable computer. I wish I would have when I was a kid, but I probably wouldn't have gotten outside as much as I already didn't, you know. Dude, going back to those days, it was a special time, and I'm really sad that I kind of wished a lot of it away, you know.
I created the simulation room.
I really am. But at the same time, it was still worthwhile. Like, you know, I'll never regret my childhood. I'll always take a look at it and be like, you know what, those experiences were what made me who I am. And, you know, that's how I became a gamer. It really was. A lot of times, friends were occupied, they were doing their own thing, or, you know, they had homework to do or whatever else. And, you know, I would go down every single Friday, believe it or not. Yeah, that's right, today. And my parents would give me a couple of dollars to go down and rent a game for the SNES of my choice. So I would, like, go with them, walk down to the video store, pick out whatever game art looked the best that was, you know, not already rented out. Take that like game back to the house, and I would sit down and I would play it pretty much like all Friday evening after school until the very next day, essentially. I think the games had to be back at like 5 o'clock in the evening or something, so then I would, you know, go with them and walk and bring back my rental. It was a special time, man. I learned a lot about like just gaming and discovering a lot of things in the games, because we didn't really have like access to the internet or anything then. Not until I think like I feel like it was around the time that the N64 came out that we got access to like the internet like more widely available. Like we got what was it, DSL instead of dial-up, right? Because dial-up was a thing for a little bit before the N64, but it wasn't as like readily available where I live, at least. It was definitely a different era. It was a special time. You know, you'd go to school. Actually, I was watching a video about somebody talking about it, like how gaming was back in the 90s, see, right? And it's kind of funny because I am like regurgitating a lot of it, but it was so true. It was incredibly accurate. But like you would go to school and you would talk about whichever cool game you rented that weekend or whatever, right, with your group of friends, and you would talk about like whatever secrets you would find or whatever else, and it was just that's how you learned about stuff in video games. There wasn't like going online to find tips and tricks or cheat codes or whatever else. Until, again, like I said, around that N64 era, that's when I would like go down to like the public library, because I grew up like not the best off. Like my family did what they could for us, but we didn't have like, you know, cable, we didn't have internet, we didn't have computer or any of that stuff growing up. Like I didn't even have an N64 when it first came out. Our Super Nintendo that we bought was secondhand off of somebody that was getting rid of it because he was getting a Sega Genesis or something, I believe. And then we had like another person that we met to get a PlayStation. I think it was actually a rental store. They had a PlayStation 1 that they've had for like two years or something, I think, and it was rented out, used and abused essentially. And then we got that from that rental store secondhand, and that's how I got a PlayStation for the very first time. I didn't get an N64, I don't believe, until like, geez, it had to have been like 6 years, I'd say, into its life cycle. And again, I only got that because I traded games that I owned to get it, right? You had a Sega Master System? Nice! Good old Sega Genesis, and the Master System was fantastic as well. My cousins, actually Jordan, that's usually here in chat from time to time, he had Sega. So they would get a Sega Genesis, and they had, God, what was the name of the Michael Jackson game? Moonwalker? I think it was called Moonwalker, right? They had that game, and Street Fighter. They had Mortal Kombat 2. There were a couple of other games that they had for the Sega as well. Like, I remember, like, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie video game. That was really cool, too. But, like, I just remember those days because we used to always just, like, it was more about going over to your friend's house to play a game. If you were doing anything like that, right? If you had gamer friends, you were going over and like, playing games at their house, and everybody would gather around the TV, and we would just stand and take turns playing something, right? It was awesome, man. Like, I miss those days a lot. And then, like, hooking up the multi-tap or whatever to, like, the Super Nintendo, and having 4 people being able to play Bomberman together, or, you know, Secret of Mana, 3 players. Dude, those were the days, man. I'm getting trounced in PvP while I'm talking about this and reminiscing. But at the same time, it really was something that I cherish, and I'll always cherish for the rest of my life. And I know I'm gone on a bit of a side tangent, but it was like, it was literally the best. I did make one massive blunder when I was younger, though. And I'll talk about it now. I don't know if I talked about it on the channel before or not, but I had Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 pristine condition. 0 scratches on the disc, manuals intact, the cases were like perfect. They weren't greatest hits. You remember the greatest hits games? They weren't the greatest hits games. And I traded the 3 of them for somebody that I knew. He had a Sega Dreamcast, and he had like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 and Darkstalkers, and I can't remember what the other game was, but like it was some other, like, I think it might have been like Crazy Taxi or something, right? And he was like, yeah, I'll trade you my Sega Dreamcast for those 3 games. And my stupid ass was like, you're gonna give me a console for these 3 games? Like, I've already played and beaten them. I love them. But like, sure. So I trade 3 of like my favorite games that were immaculate condition for a console that was literally like, it's great. Don't get me wrong, the Dreamcast is fantastic, but dude, Dreamcast's life cycle was short-lived. It was very easily exploited. I remember you didn't even have to like get a mod chip or anything like that in order to like pirate games for it, and it was just not supported. It was way ahead of its time, but that console, that dropped off like something hot. But I did get Soul Calibur 2 for it, and I also played Phantasy Star Online for the very first time on that console, so it was worth it. And I ended up getting rid of that, and I believe I traded the games from that in order to get, you think it was a fair trade? The Sega Dreamcast is really underrated, 100%. But those games were not even greatest hits copies. They were the OG copies, and they were immaculate. And I love Final Fantasy. Like, you gotta understand, Final Fantasy, believe it or not, is like my favorite franchise of all time, right? I've played and beaten every single entry in the entire series. Spin-off titles, for the most part, almost every single one of them as well. And I played Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14, both, not collectively, but both for like 10 years each, okay? So, cumulatively, like 20 years of Final Fantasy online games, okay? This is a lot of time. But Phantasy Star Online is fantastic. I miss that game. I love that game. I really wish that PSO2 would have followed suit with like what they call Blue Burst, right? Are you talking about Blue Burst, or you mean like just like an actual P server? Because I played a lot of online games. Ragnarok Online, Maple Story. I mean, I could go on for days about MMOs. I've played a ton. Okay, a ton. Blue Burst, I figured that, right? Because Blue Burst was something I played as well. Don't get me wrong, dude. I have played a ton of games. Okay, there was a little phase I went through when I got my first computer, which we had to finance, by the way. Just to let you know, so that was something else. I went through a ton of MMOs within the span of like 5 years. I don't know, dude. I probably played like 20 different MMOs, and some obscure ones that people probably never have heard of. Yeah, I again, man, dude, the good old days. The good old days. Sheesh. Now let's see if the PlayStation audio is as screwed up as I'm thinking it probably will be. We'll see. I'm gonna start up Arknights stuff soon. Did we really fly through our dailies that fast? I thought there was supposed to be like a coordinated operation. Maybe that's later on today. I'll do that tomorrow anyways. But again, I don't know where I was going with that entire like tangent that I was on, but fun times. I miss the old games. I miss getting to experience them in that atmosphere, getting to talk about games with people like that. And that's what this kind of reminds me of, us talking here in this channel about gaming, these games that we are currently playing as well. It feels kind of like it harkens back to that era for me, right? That's what I enjoy about it. So it's definitely not about like me wanting this to be a business or whatever else. Like, yeah, sure, that's a massive bonus if that actually happens, but it's just about talking about games and hanging out, right? It is. It's the good old days. You can't forget the good old days. That's why they're called the good old days. But it was a real special era. Especially, I feel like PlayStation 2, that's kind of where like rentals kind of died off around my town. We did end up getting another rental store eventually called Movie Gallery, and that was around for like a couple of years or whatever, and they rented out like PlayStation 3 games and a few of the other consoles like Xbox 360. And then I think after that, like before the PS4 launched, that business had shut down or whatever. And that was a really weird like business model anyways, because you wouldn't be able to rent a game for like a single day. You had to rent the game for like a week at a time, which was very odd. But like if you rented a game, you had it for 7 days, which made sense because a lot of time the games that you were renting in that day and age, they took a lot longer to beat, right? So why not have them for a week?
You're abandoning me.
Made sense to me. But anywho, we're gonna see whether or not this is working, because I probably screwed something up, but we'll see right now if this works. Magic! Yeah! Okay, cool. It worked. Good. We are good. We are ready to go. Let's do it. That was pretty seamless. I'm surprised that it didn't say that there was no signal. Very seamless. Sheesh, dude. I'm getting better at this. Maybe one of these days I'll actually know what I'm doing. Just maybe. Don't count on it. Do not count on it. But again, as I was saying, I've been very much enjoying this game. It's been a good time. Again, I know and I understand that people don't have a lot of time to invest in these games, as you're more than likely playing one or multiple of other open world gacha games right now. Genshin or Wuthering Waves or, you know, Star Rail or Zenless or, I don't know, Tears of Themis or Infinity NIKKE or, dude, I don't know, man. There's probably a ton of games that people are playing right now, right? And it's hard to keep up with all of it. I understand that. But for me personally, I've kind of like let a lot of those titles kind of fizzle out for me. So it's a good time to jump into something new, I think. And not fizzle out, I should say. Like, I could go back, and I have been going back to experience a lot of those games, which I do appreciate and I do like. It's just, I kind of want to dip into this and see what it's all about, right? Like, it feels like it's really up my alley in a lot of regards, and that's kind of why I've been, like, wanting to dedicate more time to it and actually, like, try it out and give it a fair shot before I decide whether or not I'm going to, like, you know, actually keep up with it. So I've got a lot of questions about things that I've been seeing in the game, and, you know, like my conveyor belt stopping all of a sudden, and then me needing to go to the mining rigs to pick up my materials that they've been farming for me. Not understanding, like, what to do if I can, I don't know, just get the materials automatically sent to storage would be cool. I don't know if that's a possibility, but that'd be really cool if I could. I'll say that much. I was also waiting to do a headhunt, so I kind of collected this yesterday when I was off stream. But we'll start off today's Arknights with a 10 pull, and we'll see if we can't get ourselves a 6-star. Maybe. Is that a good animation? It looks like it's probably just another 5-star. Something tells me this is just a 5-star. Who do we have?
Captain
Akakuri.
Oh, look, we made it.
We got the pan! We got the panda dude! One with the ramen. I had ramen earlier, so that's really cool. I'm glad we got him.
Be even happier if there's canteen work for me.
We got the pan. I don't know why my audio's not adjusting on my Go XLR, but that's cool. I'm just gonna turn down the volume a little bit so that way I don't deafen myself. 5-star, right? 5-star.
Captain Akakuri of Operation Team Z7 reporting. Captain.
It's more than likely going to be a lot more Akakuris and Antols and Fluorites and Estellas. A lot of Estellas and Akakuris. Holy Estella! Holy Akakuri. Dude! Look at this pull! Tell me that's not a lot of duplicates. That is a lot of duplicates. Sheesh. All right, cool, man. So the only other way for us to get our next 10 pull from this is to continue the story, which we are going to do. I got 10 pulls or 12 pulls for this banner, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to hold on to them. And then we have 30 pulls for this banner, which I'm also going to hold on to for right now. Just because. This is just notices, I think, right? So again, I literally got to a point yesterday where I was kind of like, I want to keep playing, but I also want to eat. So I went to eat, and I ended up literally ending the stream right before I got to a very important thing that I probably should have done yesterday, which is a spatial rift or something. I think that's what it's called. We'll learn more about it in a second anyways. But these rifts that I'm going into, they are used to get more materials and so on and so forth. I know I'm not reading these right now, and that's fine. You guys don't need these read out for you. It's all literally just, you know, talking with the characters and getting to know them a little bit better. It's nothing overly important, so I'm not going to focus too much on it. I know I wasted a lot of time last stream doing that. But we're going to go and spend our sanity on the new rifts that we're about to unlock. And then we'll be able to get some more materials and progress. And I also did a lot more like exploring yesterday too. So there's been some movement. There's been some movements. There is a system to increase power with character dupes, yes, as is in most gacha games. So the more copies you get, the more traits you unlock for your characters. And then we also have a... Dude, the text looks so much better in this chat box. I'm sorry, it does. I'm glad that I fixed the chat window down here. It looks way better. Holy smokes, dude, it looks way better. But yeah, the dupes, they unlock other traits for your characters, and then you can also get like additional character art or whatever that you can display in your base of operations, the Dijon. So that's something we'll take a look at as well, right? But this is what I mean, this little rift over here, the protocol space. This is where you spend your sanity, which is your stamina, essentially, in this game, right? Like most games have a stamina system. Well, that's what this is. And we also have level 2, apparently, that we can do after we beat level 1. So again, I feel like my camera is probably not in the best area for this, so I'm going to move the camera for the stream. We kind of talked about that yesterday anyways, about how Gavin over here kind of doesn't know what he's doing half the time. So let's move ourselves down in this bottom corner, maybe, and maybe that'll be all right. Maybe. And then I'll leave chat over on this side, so that way you guys can see what you're saying, and so on and so forth. We'll just move it a little bit, so that way it's in a... Or it's not in the way, but it's kind of like, you know, decent, so to speak. That's good. We'll leave it there. Okay, cool. So this is level 20 recommended operator level. The other one's level 40. Obviously, I am not level 40 yet, so I'm not going to go do that. But this is Derivative Memories, and it looks like the reward is... they look like level up materials, right? These are level up materials. Yep, Advanced Combat Record. We've got Intermediate and Elementary, My Dear Watson. Good to know. So this one costs 40 sanity. Oh, and also off stream yesterday too, I did all of the character trainings. So it taught me a little bit more about the combat system, about how you have elemental affinities, how you're able to do like different things when it comes to like physical attacks. So there's some status effects and stuff like that that you can apply whenever you're using abilities. Like with the Administrator, for example, he has the ability to crush enemies, and whenever you apply crush to them, they take more damage. And there are other like abilities like knock-up abilities, or they're called lift-up, sorry, which you can activate with Chen. And then you also have like knockdown abilities, you have breach abilities. There's a lot of different abilities and statuses that you can afflict on your enemies. And I learned a lot about it. Learned a lot about comboing, is what we'll say. But there you go. That's how you spend your sanity. You see the sanity meter up in the top right where my face used to be? Well, there it is. That's how you do it. And I wish I would have did that on stream yesterday, so that way I didn't have to feel like I had to wait until today to show it off. Because I could have spent it yesterday. Now I'm a full day behind. Not that there's like, this big race or anything going on right now, but just would have been nice to spend it yesterday, that's all. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I was in the protocol space. I should probably move my camera down a little bit too, because I do not like how that's not like lining up with the border down here. That should be good, right? Should be good.
This might be related to your awakening, Edmund. I've detected similar reactions across the region. Investigate them if you can.
Okay. Return to the shelter. Oh, and if you guys couldn't tell, I also got a couple more authority levels. We're all good, man. We're all good.
I know this place.
Have you started trying it out yet, Alex? Or are you planning on trying out Arknights Endfield? Or are you just kind of like just watching the stream and being like, you know what? I hope he has fun. and if it looks good enough, I hope he has some good reactions.
Block every path and trail. Don't want no raiders to sneak up on us.
Now I feel like I'm in the way of the techs.
Breaker Central is up ahead, but I'm afraid we won't be much help beyond this point.
This is clear enough, right? We're clear enough. That's good. We'll stay here. Actually, I think there's like combat UI or whatever too, right? That's more than likely going to be
Ginny?
below where my camera is.
Is Miss Perlica leaving?
It's really annoying me that that's not lined up with the text from the chat window. I don't know if this is even or not, but like it's close enough. So we'll leave my face up here. I'm a bit lower, aren't I? That's good enough. Oh well. Just watching the stream for now? Okay, I got you. Do you see anything interesting at all? Or are you just like feeling it out still? Along for the ride?
Good to see you back on your feet, Ginny. Looks like the suppressants are doing their job. But make sure you get plenty of rest to fully recover.
Dude, Perlica's so good.
Please have this, Miss Perlica. I drew it myself.
Aw, dude! That's so cute.
This is such a beautiful drawing. Thank you so much, Ginny. Take care of Ginny, Karja. Keep a close eye on her condition. I've left you a prescription and more medication. Ask Mr. Soth if there's anything you don't understand.
Remember, boy, family is a treasure. Be a good brother to her.
Yes.
Wise words.
Definitely. I'll keep that in mind.
Karja.
But also should be very obvious.
Not yet, Ginny. But we'll try our best to find them. Yeah. Mark was a good Wooster crewmate. He helped us escape to this place and carried Ginny the whole way. That's why she's so worried about him.
I gotcha. So you're pretty much just playing like, what is it, NIKKE right now for the most part?
So where did Mark go? Is he...
I don't know.
Yeah, I figured as much. I don't blame you though. It's very easy to pick up and put down too, right? Which is nice. You don't have to feel like overly invested or like you're wasting a ton of time, you know? That's the nice thing about NIKKE. It's very like readily available.
Standing around guessing won't get us anywhere. We should try our luck in the Landbreakers' territory.
And I hope we don't find Mark there. It's too risky for non-combatants. Let's move out ASAP, team.
All right, cool. We've got a new mission. Enter the ventilation shaft.
Crew are all right. But what if the LBs really did get them?
Landbreakers don't do hostages or ransom.
I hear ya. I've been trying to catch up on a lot of like single player games as well. I was trying to do so before this game released, because I was like normally just trying to play my gacha dailies, which was literally only NIKKE beforehand, and now it's this, which is a massive undertaking. But I was playing like Visions of Mana and a bunch of other like single player games that I was trying to like catch up on that I still have probably, I don't know, 20 or 30 of them in my backlog. I'm like, I'll get around to playing them eventually. I'm probably not going to get around to playing them anytime soon. But you know, I'll get around to playing them eventually. Eventually. Maybe. Alright, dude, this is a really cool looking area.
Feels a little creepy. What have the Landbreakers been doing here?
Blighted waste. Wolfguard, is this part of the Bone Crusher's culture?
The Bone Crushers would use blighted materials when igniting their dance stacks. But clearly, there isn't any dance stack here.
Yeah, it's a ever or never-ending battle to try to catch up with the backlog. And maybe one day when I retire, I'll be able to. But there's just so much. There's so much.
It can interfere with all sorts of Originium activities. As of now, we only know of a few ways of utilizing it.
The same should apply to the Bone Crushers. In the past, they would simply discard blighted waste that built up in their dance stacks. But this place seems to be stockpiling the material.
So the LBs came up with a new way of using it? They're actually doing science?
Alright. Let's go and see what we can find in this area. Chen, what are you doing?
No sign of external injuries or struggle. There's residue in the respiratory tract, and glyphs etched onto his hands. Embrace the abyss, gain new life. I believe that's what it means.
Huh.
I see marks of scraping on this blighted waste. Someone's been collecting the shavings.
So, any conclusions?
They're trying to absorb the blight. Accidenti. I've never seen anything this crazy. Neferith has turned the Bone Crushers into something very different.
Wolfguard, what does the Deep mean to the Bone Crushers?
The Ether side. They have always worshipped the Ether. That's why they avoid using Originium. They would only use devices based on witchcraft, such as dance stacks.
Witchcraft.
The blight arises out of ether. It is natural for them to worship the birthplace of the blight. That being said, since this landbreaker was trying to absorb the blight, could it be an attempt to embrace the ether?
The Landbreakers are never short on crazes, but the Ether isn't like Originium. It can't be used directly as a weapon, at least not that I know of.
Maybe they found a way, though.
The Bone Crushers never did this before. Maybe we should stop treating them as a warlord faction of bandits.
I say we go see for ourselves what they're really up to. Let's go. No point wasting time in guesswork.
She makes a point, a very valid point. Honestly, dude, I gotta say, so far, it's a tie between Chen and Perlica for my favorite character. They're both, like, really well done.
They sealed off this entire place with their haze. Fortunately, we still have the secret tunnel.
So this is the stuff that kept me out from the other area, or the other entrance.
Take them out to extinguish the giant dance stack and the haze, and give us a way to reach the Valley Fort.
All right, time to demolish some stack.
The land abandoned us.
Hello?
What was that?
Yeah, right?
Never is.
Oh. Is she speaking to us somehow?
By her arts. Let's keep going.
Come forth, bone crushers.
Oh, it's almost like a calling signal.
Suffer and starve. They treat you as traitors, evildoers, lunatics, and bandits. They call you land breakers. You are treated as disorganized rabble. Yet
So she's definitely using like some sort of manipulation tactic there, right? With the wording behind what she's saying is very like, hey, they're gonna mistreat you and they're gonna talk down about you. They're gonna treat you like you're less than. Oh, right. I found a ton of these as well yesterday, so. Yup, we had some rewards. Now we're on phase 6.
this name harkens back to your past. It is the burning brand of your resistance, of your fight against tyranny.
Dude, she's really like getting in their heads and making them feel like, hey, don't worry, I got your back. You're not alone. They're gonna treat you guys less than, you know, equal. So let me help you be valued. I see what she's doing.
Good work, everyone.
Nicely done.
They need to learn a little bit of grammar.
Ooh.
Ah, dude.
I love stuff that shines.
The typos. The typos. Yep. I'm not even attempting to read that. It literally looks like gibberish. Oh, there you go. Look, some actual normal English. Please do not try to shove supplies to the representatives as this would affect their itinerary. Okay. I think my big like draw with this game though, right, outside of the aesthetic, is just like the UI and how everything's kind of like presented, man. It's very visually appealing. It's something you would normally like expect to see out of a AAA single player title, you know? Not a free-to-play gacha game. Maybe that's just me.
This huge tower looks really imposing up close. The smoke's choking me. Let's shut it down quickly.
This is how the Bone Crushers instill fear, by suffocating their prey.
Well, that's not nice.
Smaller dense stacks supply energy to the large one. Destroy them.
It probably can't take 2 hits from my blade.
It's made for burning blighted.
Oof.
Your blade.
Oh no, I fell over.
Should use explosives to blast away the connector between the base and the main body.
That glowing sparkly part, right? Let's give it a good blast.
Dude, I love the battle system. Oh my god, dude, it's so good. Just the amount of like comboing you can do is crazy. It's too good. It's too good. I don't know how else to put it. It truly is. Boom!
Done. To the next one.
Pretty sweet.
Aren't here. No bodies either. We should keep looking.
Your ancestors hailed from the same homeland as theirs. You all descend from the pioneers who are great, yet destitute. But now, while you breathe in the cold,
Dude, that literally scared the crap out of me.
they sit in their high towers, talking about dreams of the future. The society they rebuilt is just another slaughterhouse. Their butchers sacrifice the herd to prepare.
Man, she is really like making us out to be the bad guys.
Do you want to be meat on the chopping block, or a butcher wielding the blade?
Neferit is whipping her underlings into a frenzy. Stay alert.
I need a bomb so that way I can blow up that brick. Hopefully there's a barrel or something around here.
Hey! The boss talked about these people! What's this?
Alright, where is the barrel? Oh, there's one down there I can see. And I'm gonna need it by the look of it because I can't cross this path. Two, that's two down, right? There was three, I think they said.
Aztecs are still working, but we're almost done.
It did say vengeance, I like that. That's a plus.
This ain't normal.
Your end awaits.
Sterilize this area!
Dude, it's so good. Oh man, I love that. Everything's just so fluid. A crude loudspeaker. It looks like a drum kit, doesn't it? Well, there's a guitar here. There's some amps back here. I guess they're sitting on the barrel. Somebody big is sitting on this barrel playing this drum set. Maybe. And I can even sit down on the couch and listen. That's too good. Where am I going? I think I'm probably gonna have to head over that way. Well, let's go have a little peek up here. See if we can't find something else. I've been building up a lot of ore barrels as well, right? So those are pretty much your gems for pulling. You find a lot of them throughout, like, exploring, just like opening up different treasure chests and unlocking different like areas, so on and so forth. There's been a lot of opportunities to get some really cool stuff as well, which I do have some really cool like looking weapons, and I've just been really like building out the account, which is really fun. So I'm glad that I've been enjoying it at least this much thus far. I feel like I missed the chest back here somewheres. Okay, so this area is blocked off, so I was actually supposed to go where we just were. I kind of figured that when, like, the new way markers popped up, but I wasn't 100% sure, and then I remembered that treasure chest, or the, like, glowy white sphere that I seen back there, and I was kind of like, I should probably go back and check that out.
Please, get me out of here.
She's in UWST outfit.
Let's clear out the scum below her.
Alright, let's do it. Dude, it's too good. It's too good. It's just too good. It's such a rewarding combat system.
Oh, this is the actual size of Oraline.
Are you Anfielders? Thank goodness. I thought I was gonna die here. I keep hearing that woman's voice in my head.
Okay, so it's not just us.
Why are you locked in here?
I'm Shauna. I lead a UWST construction crew. Many of my crew went missing after the attack on Valley 4. When I heard the Landbreakers were hunting people down, I thought I might find some of my crew here.
Yeah.
Do they have other lookouts beside the ones we just took out?
There used to be more Landbreakers here, but then they got some kind of order and half of them went into the fort. I only dared scream for help when I saw you.
I see. Any other people held here? We're looking for Mark. He was helping evacuate the refugees with his crewmates.
Mark? I saw him following the Landbreakers to the Valley Fort. Damn coward.
Oh. Really?
Did he surrender?
Surrendered? Your name is Shauna, right? Leave the fort to us. You should head back to the base. It's safe now.
Interesting.
Okay. But I'm going to look for other survivors first, then make my way back to the base.
If you can't beat them, join them, maybe?
More delays. Let's head straight into the fort.
Very interesting information. That makes me wonder just what happened with Mark. Am I supposed to go up that? Well, I do see an Oraline up here, so that's kind of piquing my interest. Oh, am I able to get past this?
Hear that sound?
Bang. That was hard.
The smoke is clear.
Hey!
The band accord is a lie. You are living proof of their falsehoods. I shall give unto you a brand new weapon for butchery. Embrace the ether. Its powers are already mine to command. The old world of Originium has abandoned you. Now it deserves to be utterly destroyed.
Embrace the ether.
She doesn't sound too pleased.
Possible. We must stop her. Quickly.
Ah, crap. I fell. I was trying not to fall, but I fell. Ah, crap. I'm falling again. It's so weird how I was literally just in that area, and I was heading for this Orlean, but then I got incredibly disoriented as soon as I saw the smoke lift. I was like, where am I? Oh man, I'm getting very confused in my old age, right? Very confused. There was another like Orlean over here somewhere too that I saw. I feel like it was up higher. Ugh, I'm so itchy. Ah! I'm going back up. I'm going back up. Let's see. So there was something over this way, wasn't there? Oh wait, that's the one I already grabbed. But we can still get to where we're going this way, possibly? Or was this where I came from? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's the drum kit. Up and over. Hey! Authority level 13, baby. And a half. Okay, so if this is the case, where did I leave off? Because there was something over this way, right? I feel like that's where I kind of went over to the little side area. Yep. Alright, so the reason I'm asking that is because I know that I need to place a whole bunch of like relay towers. That's what I'm trying to get out there. Sorry, my apologies. Can I extend one all the way out this way? Probably not though, right? Because this is a whole new area. So I wonder if I can take power from my little camp and bring it through this area. Because I do have that other little like settlement over there, right? And there is power over there where the sub PAC is. The reason I ask is because I feel like there's going to be other devices over here that I'm going to need to activate that I probably won't be able to unless I do have power provided to them. So I'm going to need to run relay towers pretty much wherever I go in this game. Just in case you stumble upon something. I feel like I'm going to have to craft a whole ton more of them. Arsenal? Huh? Is this where the village was? Yeah, it's got to be, because those are the dudes that I fought last time. But I guess now where we can finally, like, get by here, we should just explore a little bit further, maybe?
No compromises, and no end to our pursuit. We will fall, and then we will exist. Remember, you still have a name. Landbreakers. Now, let loose the war of humanity upon itself.
It sounds like there's a bunch of rallying landbreakers off to the side here. I don't know, man. Don't forget to change gear and tacticals before battle. That's a pretty clear indicator that we are about to we're gonna get in a tussle. Something tells me
Let me do something for Endfield.
we're about to get in some fights. Maybe. Possibly. So I still can't activate these wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube mans. But there are definitely some people that want to fight me over that way. We are equipped. I believe we are good to go. I don't know if I have enough armor on all of my characters, but I do have some of them equipped with armor as well. So maybe I might want to make like a couple more pieces. I don't know. I can't see it being that difficult though, right? We've already taken in some pretty serious threats.
Forward, Enfielders.
An easy victory.
Good work, everyone.
We'll just rush in blindly, which is, you know, usually the best choice whenever you're doing anything in a game. We're going to charge in blindly. And if I get stomped, then I'll go back to the drawing board. And then we also have this TP over here, so we should be fine. We'll be alright. Nothing bad will happen. Right? I might want to rest. Just maybe.
Complete. Team, make ready to continue our operations.
Alright, let's, woo. Yeah. That's a boss battle. It's a boss battle if I've ever seen one. Oh! We actually get to meet Nefereth?
Quiet. I'm pleased to see you alive. My patience almost ran out. What's it like waking up to pain each time? My savior.
I'm suspicious about whether or not she's actually there. Just because of the sound of the voice.
Careful, I got this.
Take good care of our guests.
Rodon. First real big boss, guys. You ain't gonna be killing me, buddy. You ain't gonna be killing me.
Target locked. Fire.
Dude, we are slapping him. Is he powering up? You ready to face me? Bring it on, Rodon. You might have fireworks, but I got firepower. Ooh! Actual tactics. I like it, dude. This is cool. I'm digging it. This is a good way to get me hooked. Give me interesting battles and I'm all in, man. Got the perfect dodge off again, guys. Gotta try to stay behind this boss by the look of it. Oh, dude, yep, I was like, we're about to stagger him. Now he's gonna take the damage. Now we're ready for some ults. Let's go, baby.
Sail 7, annihilate.
Boom! Come on, one more burst. Let's go. Aviwena, what are you doing? You're taking forever. Oh crap, I gotta get behind, gotta get behind. Whoa. I've played MMOs before, I know what I'm supposed to do, okay? I know when to hide. Hey, there you go. First boss down, baby. Let's go. Oh, shit. Wolfguard to the rescue. Holy shit, dude. That was freaking brutal. Whoa.
Nicely done.
You have the admin to thank. His weakness was exposed.
That was brutal. You stabbed him right in his head. Good lord. Holy shit. That was freaking epic. Whoa. GG's. That was nuts. What's in here? Is there anything else in? No? Okay, so he was literally just locked in this steel crate in a room? Alright. Well, hello, Rodon. Covered in wounds and is no longer breathing. Hopefully that's not Mark. Eripathy suppressant in his hand.
Crusher stuffy. You want death? Boss want to give you a chance.
That was a really fun fight, though.
Say it, and I'll let you live. Want to save lives, or get them killed?
Come closer.
That's right. Out with it.
These meds belong.
So that was Mark then.
WST! Die, bandit!
Well, shit. I guess he didn't make it.
Stellar performance. You deserve my sincere commendations. Your memories may be gone, but look at you. Still striving so hard to be a leader, a savior, and a tyrant. Do you and I truly differ?
I like her. I like her, dude. She's very sinister. I like that. She's just trying to get in your head, right? The road is completely out. The team has no choice but to return to the hub. She is trying to get in your head. I like that. I like that a lot. I thought maybe it was just like a projection or something, right? Because of the voice, but I guess that's her actual voice, which is very like, I don't know. It sounds android-esque.
The chief of the Bone Crushers was at the Valley Fort.
There's a weird effect on it.
Before she left, we were right behind her, but it was too late.
That road is our shortest way to support the power plateau. Air support would be difficult, as our flying vehicles would be affected by the anchors. These people have made their goals quite clear.
Wolfguard, man, that finishing blow was kind of crazy.
Is there any other way to reach the power plateau?
We can reach the power plateau by going through the Originium Science Park, but that is the longer route, and the anchor fall triggered a huge landslide. Cleaning it up will be difficult. Andre, report. What's the situation in the field?
It's bad. The road is completely blocked by a significant buildup of rocks and rubble. Our surveyors just sent us the details. Take a look.
So are we gonna have to clear it out then?
This was the road we took to reach the hub base. We barely escaped the landslide.
We need large vehicles and lots of power to clear all this rubble away. But most machines on base have been destroyed.
Man, we're getting hit from all sides.
Stay positive, Chen. I say we assemble a landslide clearing team. Stack. But first, the crew needs better protective equipment.
Oh!
We'll also require clearing machinery. Perhaps we can repair a UWST construction vehicle for the task.
So we're gonna get a bunch of like augers, I guess, right, to clear out the landslide.
Mr. Andre, I believe the AIC factory can play a role in this endeavor.
Very true. It's time to validate the design objectives of our factory. Let's meet up at the core AIC area.
Supervisor Perlica, we are currently occupied with the hub base recovery. Organizing the landslide clearing team may take a while.
Traces at the scene match the patterns. But how did Neferith...
Supervisor Perlica?
Oh, apologies. I was a little distracted. Please make haste with the preparations. The true objectives of our opponents must be identified quickly.
I understand. These landbreakers are far beyond ordinary bandits.
Director Chin, have we ever detected any individual in Valley 4 who is capable of manipulating the ether directly?
Perlica asking the important questions.
What? No, such abilities are not possible. The ether is simply too dangerous. Our attempts to study the ether are severely hampered by its lethality. No human individual can make direct contact with the ether safely.
Human individual.
After all,
It's all about those keywords.
side opposing the origins of life, right?
Yes, but we are all familiar with the textbook footnote on this quote. The Terrans did not have a full understanding of the secrets held by this planet.
That's true. In any case, there are plenty of matters on our hands that we must deal with.
Okay, is there anything we can do to help?
Yeah. Please help Andre at the core AIC area. We'll be preparing our supplies at that place.
Okay. Cool, man. Well, there you have it. Now, let's see, because I wonder if I have the, did I complete the other thingy yet? The New Horizons? No, not yet. Okay, so we gotta complete process 2, paving the way. Did it just say that I just started? Oh, no, okay, so we're on paving the way now. Gotcha. I didn't know if it was completed yet or not, because I was wondering to myself, I'm like, am I going to get my guaranteed 6-star yet? Or is it something that I have to continue working towards? Can I just leave through, like, any of these areas? Oh, cool. It was a projection. Above good stuff? Above good stuff? What does that mean? Is there something up there? Whoa! Am I doing a grind on this rail? Am I Tony Hawk? Above good stuff. I really think it's cool how, like, you can leave messages for other players too, right? That's helpful. Almost feels like you need to go along this route here in order to get there, though, right? That's what it seems like to me. Let's try to activate these crates just to see. Seesaw ramp? Whoa! Well, the message was right. There's some good stuff. Oh, wait. Okay, so this is what it meant. Gotcha. Oh, man, I almost overshot it. That would not have been good. That would not have been good at all. Ah, crap. I can't get lined up with this properly. Noob. There we go. There we go.
Oh, this is the actual size of Orlean.
Whew. Yeah, we already got the treasures that were up here last time. So I guess we can go all the ways over here now, right? We should be able to just warp. Yep. We're looking to the AIC area. So this is the area we just completed up here, right? Where the valley passes. I also went down and cleared out a whole bunch of this stuff. So if you guys are wondering why you see this whole array of towers right here going down, it's because I did a little bit of exploring, okay, off stream. Just for posterity's sake, that's why that is that way. I did also stumble upon a couple of other portals. What are they called again? These things over here. This rift thing. I stumbled upon it. I did not enter it because I didn't know what to expect. Skill up. Okay, so this is for upgrading operator skills. Okay. Which is definitely something we're going to need to do. And then also, something else I should mention as well. I did stumble upon a couple of ascension materials when I was out exploring. So, if I go to level up now, I should be able to promote, I think. Yeah, so as you guys can see over here on the right-hand side, I did end up finding like these pink belotes and then some more materials. So I should be able to go past level 20 now. I just don't know if I really want to spend them just yet, so we'll see. We'll play that by ear. Let's go see what Andre has to say.
Our grand development strategy. This AIC sector is still in its infancy. Usually production lines can't be built overnight. But technological advancements we made in Valley 4 can now speed things up. Well, things can be faster at this place at least. The other sites might not have our more conducive environment.
We'll also need plenty of electricity and power to manufacture large machinery and equipment.
Yep, we will. We will.
The landslide clearing crew will be assigned a multi-purpose drill. This big boy will need plenty of originium ore as fuel. We must boost our mineral mining efficiency. To do that,
so are we going to be getting amethyst?
Tech upgrades in our AIC factory plan.
Okay. AIC factory plan. Whoa! Detailed display of AIC technology. It's divided into 3 phases that I can't see because my camera's in the way. You're welcome. Alright. Let's see. We currently have, what? Research some basic AIC technologies. You're getting Enfield ads when I'm sorry, my apologies. It's definitely my fault. I will take full responsibility for that, Alex. Sorry. I think our next goal is researching the mining 2 AIC technology, electric mining rigs. Uses belt-free transfer to deliver ore directly to the depot, and it can also do amethyst ore, which I was wondering because I stumbled upon a couple of amethyst deposits. Okay, so I need a material in order to research it, though.
That little buddy over there is the protocol data logger. It helps with technical verification. It collects ambient data and provides our AIC factory with solutions tailored to local conditions. Relevant data can then be quantified and processed into our AIC index. Give it a shot, Edmund.
So we finally get to activate the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube mans. Hello, Pocus.
Let me introduce myself. I am Technician Pocus from the Endfield Engineering Division. I'm also a technical ops for the AIC.
And where's Hocus?
As you can see, I've deployed plenty of protocol data loggers in this area. Once enough data has been gathered, they'll behave like this. It's a special signal to retrieve the data. This particular data logger is ready for interaction and retrieval. Go ahead and try it out. In more complex environments, a single data logger might generate multiple AIC index points at once.
I have no idea what any of that means, so let's figure it out. Alright.
Alright, Edmund. Let's start with our electric
Ooh!
tech upgrade.
Oh, so this gives us the material to research. Okay, I gotcha. So we gotta find these wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube mans in order to increase our research levels. To be able to build new rigs. Gotcha. Whoa! Start simulation? Main goal, make 3 electric mining rigs operational, process the mined amethyst ore into amethyst fiber. So this is like a training program for the factory? So there quite literally is an entire tutorial system for how to utilize the factory components. That's really useful. And then it also rewards you with ore barrels. Or ore barrels, my bad. Interesting, dude. Very interesting. This is a very in-depth system.
To prepare some originium ores.
Okay, so the electric mining rig has belt-free transfer features that automatically deliver mine. So this is kind of what I was talking about at the beginning of this segment of the Arknights Endfield. I was kind of saying, like, I really need to find a way to figure out how I'm supposed to get the materials to the depot without having to go manually collect them, and it's because you need the electric mining rig, which I did not have unlocked yet.
And amethyst crystals.
There you go. Amethyst or mining sauce. So I'm going to go up this way. I think I probably have one then, right? If that's the case, did they... Excuse me. Yep. I've got 13. My apologies. Cool, dude. Hell yes. Wait, what? Do these require power? They require power. So I'm gonna need to bring power over here with a relay tower. I will mine all of the amethyst. That's somewhat, like, very satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry. What are we gonna research next? This is all processing, right? So there's other stuff over here, like combat and exploration as well. Field stash. Instantly transfer items to the depot on a regular basis. That sounds very useful. And we can construct medical towers that can restore HP. That's useful. I still feel like Field Stash is probably the best one to go with, though, right? Cool. Protocol Stash can store items when powered. The Protocol Stash can also deliver stored items to the depot on a regular basis. Cool. That's like, dude, this system is very intricate. So far, I'll say that the story is good. I don't think it's the best story I've experienced in a gacha game yet, but keep in mind that I am literally just starting the game, essentially. We are very early days into it. There's been some cool moments, but for me to tell you it's like the best story ever, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is not the best story ever yet. I've still got a lot to get into, a lot to uncover, to unpack, and then we'll go from there. But currently, it's good. It's good. We are going to go and place another tower. There's a lot of systems, right? It's a lot to take in. I'll say that much. I do feel like many players are going to have a interesting time trying to learn all of the systems. Myself included. Let's put down a relay tower. Probably here sounds good, right? That looks good. Alright, so now we have power to this area because I put the relay tower down, and now I should be able to power each and every single one of these mining rigs. And they're belt free, so that means we do not have to worry about claiming the materials, right? This should automatically go to our depot. I also wonder if it's going to be close to NIKKE. From what I have heard, and I'm only going to go based upon what I have heard, it sounds to me, from what some other content creators have said, that... Why is it not being powered? Do I need to power them up with... Wait, what? How do I power these? If I don't run a relay tower to it, how do I power it? Am I supposed to use a pylon, I wonder? Maybe I need to use an electric pylon. Apparently, it's supposed to be very close to, like, Arknights' story in terms of, like, how it slowly ramps up. So we'll wait and see on that, I guess, right? I guess I don't need a relay tower here. Maybe I'm stupid. So... Let's go to stash mode and we'll get rid of it, just because it doesn't seem like I need it like this. So we'll try out the, we'll try the pylons, which I should have here.
Witness the skills cost.
I'm gonna try to power 3 of them with a pylon. Right here, maybe? Let's see if this works. All right, I need the power of the pylon. I should have left the freaking tower there. Damn it. Ah, man, it's all about learning curves, dude. So it never really hurts to have a relay tower at the ready, evidently. Don't hesitate to put down a relay tower wherever it need be, okay? Just make sure that you create enough, and then that way we can utilize it whenever we need power. Just maybe. Just maybe. Let's power on this pylon and see if that works. It's working. We're good. I also did not play Arknights, but I've just heard, again, from other creators that Arknights' story is incredible. It just takes a long while to get into. And I also believe that that's probably going to be the case for Endfield as well, right? I don't see it just being something that's... immediately it's the best story ever, because again, most of the intro, from what I can tell, has just been kind of like pacing you into getting familiar with the world, getting familiar with how things work, you know, the importance of Originium, looking at like the brand new characters being introduced, learning about the factions, just, you know, seeing little threats here and there, but then also just really like laying on heavy that, hey, guess what? You got to utilize this factory, and you got to have power going everywhere, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. So I think it's doing a great job with pacing and not being overly overbearing, but it is a lot of information to take in. It is very overwhelming. It's not for everybody, but again, we will see how things go. I'm going to keep playing on a day-to-day basis. I'll keep you guys up to date. I'll let you know how I'm feeling about stuff. And if you guys see my reactions posted anywhere, then you'll know how I feel about it. I'll be as honest as I can, and that's all I can say, right? That's what you guys come here for me to be honest. So I can stash these now, right? Because we've got to stash the portable rigs that I already have set up. The time? Okay, Ash, I got you. I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. So we've got these 2 points right here that we need to set up. So let's end stashing, and we should be able to put down our new electric ones. Electric mining rig, place. And then we've got another one over here we're going to place. And now we need to get a electric pylon set up, which I should be able to put right in the middle. Right, so again, you see a lot of these systems that I'm going through right now. This is what the game is trying to teach you at a fairly steady pace, in my opinion. I think it's very well done. Does this hit the two of them? I feel like right here is the ideal location. So let's put the pylon there, run a cable over, and then I think we should be good. This one should reach, right? There you go. We got our mining rig set up. We are good, dude. Place the amethyst ore moved to the depot in the backpack. I've got some, like, lines running here, too, and this is not really doing anything from what I understand. I was just messing around with stuff again right while I was off stream, just to see. And, again, I think this is the biggest thing with this game is just there's going to be a lot of experimentation, a lot of playing around before you end up finding, like, you know, what works best for you. And there's a lot to learn. It's a lot to take in, man. There's very, very much a, it's its own ecosystem, right? This is much more robust than other gacha games that I have played of a similar nature. It has some systems from Death Stranding. Well, see, that's the other thing. I've never played Death Stranding either, so I don't really even have that as a reference point, unfortunately, right? There's a lot of that stuff that I'm kind of like, man, this is all new to me. I've never done anything like this. So, for me, this is quite literally going in blind. I'm going to move the stuff to my backpack as well. Let me swap characters yet again. Okay, we can research a little more. That's good. That is good. This time around, we are going to go with gear teching. Research this to construct gearing units, assemble materials and make products such as amethyst component, molding units, amethyst bottles, amethyst parts. So I'm going to guess we may need all three of these, so I guess it doesn't really matter which one. Cool. Research is important. Imagine that. Imagine that. Gearing and... okay. Gearing unit can process materials to make components. And this is how we make gear. Okay, so again, right, you get to see a lot of these systems tie into one another. And that's why they're important to learn. My hotbar is full of stuff down here as well. So that's very interesting. We've got a protocol stash, which I'm going to place one of these just to have a line going here, right? And a lot of this is going to move around as well, because what I have set up here is definitely not ideal. Just going to put that out there. But this mode in itself, I feel, is the hardest point or hardest part to learn for beginners. It's the whole factory system. Unless you played a lot of things like Factorio and so on and so forth, right? Maybe then it's easier for you. But for me, I have no idea what the freaking hell I'm doing. So, yep. I got to run power to that as well. So let's go and take power from this tower again. That should reach. And this should automatically deposit our materials from our... Oh, it needs a pylon. Okay, gotcha. Well, we need a pylon. I guess I can probably put down another electric pylon over here as well, right? That would work. Maybe, possibly. Perhaps. I don't really want to put it in the way of potential other lines going in there, though. So let's do this. I'm going to place it right here. And then we'll plug our transmission cable in, and there you go, power on, we're good. This should have power. This should be automatically depositing transferred materials in there, right? It should. Let's see how this works. Transfer completed. What does that mean? I don't know. But anyway, that's a really neat system. We'll figure out how it works another time. I've got my backpack right here. I've got to take these materials that are being very conveniently placed in the depot. Exactly how I wanted it. Cool, man. That's freaking neat. But again, right, you see how it's kind of like holding your hand a little bit to teach you the systems, like, piece by piece? That's important. That's important, very important.
Nicely done. Our energy problem is now history. The landslide clearing team has been assembled. Once the preparations are complete, the team can begin their work.
Good job. Is there anything else we're short on?
I hear you, Ash. I hear you.
Gear.
Thank you for the reminder.
But we should be able to take care of them. Vanikov is responsible for directing the work on the site. You can talk to him to learn more about the situation.
All right. Well, anyways, guys, I'm being reminded here that, again, I was keeping this as a short stream, okay? That's all I'm saying. So... we will continue again tomorrow at some point. I do have a lot of work to do tomorrow as well, so I'm going to be focusing on that more than anything. And then I'll be back for a little stream probably around the same time that... why is this window so freaking big? It's because I adjusted the size of it. Of course. That's why. But we will be back again tomorrow at some point to do a little more NIKKE and Arknights and so on and so forth. That is just the nature of things, and again, how the channel is going to go here, right? We're going to keep rotating between these two games, and we're going to make it the best time ever. That's what we're going to do. But again, thank you guys very much for joining. As always, I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great weekend. If you guys are not going to be back, but if you are, then I will see you tomorrow. And again, if you guys are only just watching the video after the fact, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And then also consider subscribing to the channel for more NIKKE, Arknights, and Hoyoverse properties, and so on and so forth. You guys know what to do. Subscribe to the channel. We've got some gaming to do, okay? I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Peace.